Right, everybody, I thought I'd do a curry because, well, I want a chicken curry, and you'll notice we've changed the position of the camera. I'm trying not to get me on it because I'm stood here in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, no, a vest top, which has got coffee stain on it. So yeah, you can imagine, can't you? Anyway, everybody, I'm only in the house by myself. I want to go through with what you're going to need in terms of... So the curry that we're making, I'll start there. The curry that I'm making is a traditional Pakistani recipe. Now, if you're Pakistani and this isn't a traditional recipe, I'm sorry, but I googled it and Fatima Cooks says that this is a traditional Pakistani chicken curry recipe. And I wanted to try and do something traditional because I like... well, I like Pakistani and Indian food, so yeah. And because I live in Barnsley, unfortunately, I don't have all of the things that I usually have in Oldham, you know, like the fabulous takeaways and fabulous supermarkets. So I'm just going to go through with what you need. So for this recipe, you're going to need, oh, chicken, hang on. I got this chicken from Tesco today, and I think it was £6. It's not halal, so if you went to the Asian shop, if you wanted to eat halal, you could get that. I'm not Muslim, so I can eat non-halal products, although I don't mind halal either, I'm not bothered. But yeah, so again, if you're in like Chadderton or Oldham or whatever, you can get halal products. Up here you can't, and it's just because there isn't that many people in Barnsley, you know, with Pakistani heritage or Muslim heritage or whatever. So there you go. So, diced chicken breast, I got that just to be a bit of a lazy cow. So you're going to need 600 to 800 grams of chicken. There's 650 in there, and I'll probably use the lot. I'm going to give it a wash. You need an onion. You need 2 fresh tomatoes, which we're going to cook down in the pan. You need garlic. No, garlic. I'm just going to use that. Ginger, I got that from Tesco. You need pepper. Now it says you need to use 10 black peppercorns, but I haven't got any black peppercorns, so I'm just going to wing it and do like a teaspoon of black pepper powder. Obviously you're going to need some oil to fry the spice up. So spice, you have to cook it, and if you don't, that's when you get the horrible taste. So I got the organic virgin coconut. Not bothered about it being organic, but that was the cheapest one, believe it or not, and that was £3.50. And I was going to get vegetable oil or sunflower oil, but I heard bad things about it, so that's why I've had the virgin coconut. Which is probably more in keeping, really, because I don't think they use coconut in Indian or Pakistani cooking, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. So, you're going to need chili powder. I think the recipe says 1 teaspoonful, but I suppose it's really just to taste, really. Gram masala, you're going to need that. All these spices, by the way, I got all of these in Oldham when I lived in Oldham, and I just put them in these little pods, and I've still got some. But yeah, gram masala. You're going to need some coriander powder, and I'm like nearly out, so next time I'm going to Oldham, I'm going to have to go to that shop on Glodick and get some cumin seeds, cumin powder. You're going to need 2 cloves, some turmeric, I think it's a tablespoon, and a green cardamom pod. I had a full tub, I don't really bleed now, they've all gone. I think I spilled some on the floor one night when I was cooking. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start cutting up the ingredient, and then I'm going to come back when the pan is ready to start cooking. You know what? Oh, I never mentioned before, everyone, you're going to need 2 bay leaves as well. I bought them, I picked them off my plant outside, the bay leaf tree. I've decided to come on camera and just have a bit of a chat while I'm doing my cutting up of the vegetables. You cut the tomatoes in half, by the way, to cook them down. The reason why I wanted to sort of come on was, well, to say this bit, because obviously I'm going to be talking about the cooking in a bit. But I wanted to talk about the channel. Now, yesterday I put a video out, a quick video that I did in Oldham about Bernard Cribbins. Well, not necessarily about Bernard so much, to be honest. It was more, it was on the back of Bernard passing away. But it was more to do with his father, really, and his mother and where they lived in Durka and what have you. Anyhow, I put this video out and I wanted to just point something out to everybody. Like, I don't usually get negative comments on the channel, and you know what, I'm the first to admit it, I don't get it right all the time. You know, like, I spend a lot of time researching, and the thing is, the difference between me and possibly other things on YouTube, I read stuff and it goes into my brain and then what I do is I just go out and I just film it and I do it off memory, and what that does sometimes is it means that sometimes I cock up. So, like, for instance, yesterday I said, as I was going down Vulcan Street, that there was an hotel once on the right called the Vulcan Hotel, and I also called the road Peveril Street, or Peveril Road. Peveril Road I called it. And anyway, I put the link on Facebook, as I do, and then this morning when I woke up, I got this comment and it was really nasty. And it was like, facts straight, please. Get your facts straight, please. What did it say? It was Durka Hotel, not the Vulcan. And I'm saying it the way that it was written. It was really, really nasty. And then it said, and it's Peveril Street, not Peveril Road. It's Peveril Street now, and it's always been Peveril Street. And you know what? I read it, and I just thought, it's a bit nasty, that, you know, like, a bit uncalled for, really. You know, I don't know. I don't go out my way to, like, cock up certain things. But you know what? I'm there, sort of doing it. You know, I'm doing it in one take. I'm not. You know, I'm not like. I'm just getting the garlic ready. I'm not like doing take after take after take. What you see is what you get. And you know, I've been doing this channel properly now for about 2 years. And you know, sometimes I'll watch back on a video now and I think, Jesus, that's not necessarily 100% right, Sarah, but that's because of the things that I've found out since, you know, about individuals, and then I'll correct it in another video. So I suppose what I'm trying to say is, and I don't know what happened to this comment, I'll be dead honest with you, I was going to reply, and then I thought, no, I'm not doing, because I don't want to get into that tit for tat, you know. So I didn't reply. And I believe the comment's been removed now. They've obviously decided to remove it. I don't know why. But that's that. And I just want everyone to know, you know, that no, I don't need to do these YouTube videos, you know. I don't need to do them. You know, it's not like, and I don't mean that like I'm not going to do them. Of course I'm going to do them. And I'm going to do them because it's my hobby and I really enjoy doing it. But like, it costs me a lot of money to like go to Oldham. I don't need to come to Oldham for anything, you know. But I love coming to Oldham, and I'll certainly love talking about the history, and I love fact finding, and I suppose that's what it is really. You know, once I've told the story, and I don't, you know, there's no more facts for me to find, then there'll be no more Service UK Graveyard in Oldham. It's as simple as that. So you know, like, when I get these things wrong, like yesterday as well, I cocked up on some dates. I think I said his dad died in 1967. He didn't. He was 67-year-old and he died in 1964. You know, and afterwards, you know, I go, oh, bloody hell, you got that wrong, Sarah. But I think there's enough people follow the channel now, and you know that really it's, you know, it's part and parcel. And with regards to, like, historical fact, you know, I spend a lot of time reading. I read a lot. And more importantly, I do my research. I have ways and means to do my research, and it doesn't come from books. It comes from me thinking outside the box, me sort of thinking, how can I find out this information? How can I find out that? And you know what? It's not unusual for me to do a video on someone and then actually see something in a book and think, oh, Christ, yeah, they've got exactly the same info as me. And it gives me the confidence that what I'm actually telling you is right. But as I said, you know, I'm only 46-year-old. I was born in 1975. And I don't know it all. And I don't want to know it all. I want to keep discovering Oldham's history, and I want to still be fascinated by it. And I don't mind cocking up, you know. And sometimes I cock up. That's what people do. They make mistakes. And that's the good thing about the channel, because people will come on the channel and they'll say, no Sarah, it's that building, or this was on that corner, or that was on that corner. And I love that. What I don't love is nastiness. And I was talking to a lady who follows the channel before, and I was explaining to her, you know, sometimes people leave comments on the channel that, quite frankly, are inappropriate, you know, by modern standards, if you like. Let's leave it at that. And I don't have a go at anyone for their views or what they have to say, but if the comments are inappropriate, then if I deem them inappropriate, in other words, if I think that if someone could read that comment and then there'd be a big massive argument starting on the channel, then I'll remove the comment. And it's not that I'm trying to sort of quiet anyone. Think what you want, say what you want. But, you know, my channel's not about being negative or, you know, I don't know, just being outwardly whatever. I'm not going to go into it, but, you know, things are sometimes said, and I believe that they're said in total innocence, and sometimes I will challenge certain things, sometimes I won't, sometimes I'll just delete it and move on, because I don't want the nastiness on my channel. And it really upset me that this morning, because I just thought, it's not on that, you know. Just to, you know, at the end of the day, right, if you think you can do a better job, then go out and build your own YouTube channel. You know, go out your house, drive 60 miles, go and do the filming in the pissing down rain like I did yesterday. You know, and I don't normally moan like this, to be honest, and you probably won't hear me moan like this again. And I don't want anyone to do anything or say anything. It's not about that. It's just about, listen, I know I cock up from time to time, you know, but I'm human, you know. I'm not coming at it. I'm not stood there reading from a book. You know, it's just what's in my head. And I did make some notes on a video a couple of weeks ago because it was such big. You know, the one that I did was going down Union Street. But even then I forgot my bleeding notes and had to wing it. And by all accounts, I did a reasonably good job. People seem to enjoy it. So that's that. Rant over. What we're going to do now, we're going to get on with cooking. Let's cook it. Right, everyone, let's get this finger. Right, so the first thing that we need to do is, the frig do we need to do? Oh yeah, we need to do the onions first. We need to get the onions moving. So I'm going to start by putting a teaspoonful of that coconut oil. I didn't do that because you know I'm always on a diet, don't you? But I've gone back on Weight Watchers now. Keto wasn't working out for me. I was making myself boil and I felt ill. So I went back to Weight Watchers. Anyway, I've been on it now for about 2 weeks and I've lost £10. So that's good, isn't it? I'm starting to branch out. I need to put that big light on. I'm starting to branch out a little bit now and cook. Like the first week, I ate some stuff that I got off Amazon. Once this is up and running, I'll show it you. Right, what we need to do now, we need to put the onion in to start the onion cooking. And we're going to follow with the tomatoes in a bit. So yeah, there's a bit of onion skin there. Don't want that. So yeah, I've lost £10. Now this recipe here that I'm making, because it's chicken breast, apart from the oil that I'm putting in, there's nothing in this curry that's fattening, believe it or not. So well, that's point that you have to point on. I'm having a glass of wine as well. That you have to point on the diet. So it's good. It's really good. I need to open this window. Right, So I think next we have to put the, Sarah, if you're watching this and I'm absolutely ruining it, then I'm sorry. But my friend's Asian, she's probably looking at it thinking, Jesus, what are you doing? I'm pretty sure I have to put the spices in now, because you have to cook the spices, then you put the tomatoes in next. So the tomatoes go in face down, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add some water. I ain't got any water in here. Hang on, go and get some. I don't do tap water, me, everyone. So we're going to put some water in. Woohoo, look at that. And then we're going to leave it, we're going to cover it, and we're going to leave it for 6 or 7 minutes until it cooks through and we can peel the tomato skin off, and then I'll be back. So let's waz that over. Oh yeah, that's what we're looking for. See that? How it just peels off. I don't know why it says take it off. I think it's because you're supposed to like make it into a little bit of a masala now with the spices. And I think as well, everyone, I think I've made a mistake, and I think I was supposed to add the garlic and the onion. What we need to do now, we need to just squash this tomato down, just break it up a little bit. But yeah, I never ask anyone what YouTube channels they watch, do I? Like, I've got some really good ones. Well, I think they're good because obviously I watch them. But like, if you're into like art restoration, there's a channel that I'd encourage you to go and watch. We're going to add the garlic and the ginger now, because I think, as I said, I should have done it before. I'm just gonna take my bay leaves off there and just put that tomato in. I need to turn this heat up now. I turned the heat right down, you know, just so that tomato could cook. I think I should have put the bloody, you know what, I'm just going to waz the spices in. I'm sorry if I'm making a bloody mess of it, but there you go. We want the spices to cook. It's imperative that the spices cook before we put the chicken in. Well, so anyway, what we're looking for is exactly what's happening now. It's turned into like a masala. Have I got the terminology right? I'm sure I have. So we're waiting for it to cook down, and then in a minute I'm going to add the chicken, then I'm going to add the water, and then we're going to cover it, and I'm going to let it cook for about 40 minutes on a low heat, because what I want the chicken to, like, you know, like pulled pork when you have it, I want it to like break apart. So I'm going to cook it as long as I need to. And I think, oh shite, we need to put the salt in. It says a lot of salt, doesn't it? I think that's enough for now. And I think we're going to get the chicken in now. So that's 650 grams in there. I think that chicken were about £4.20. So the smell, like, what I can smell at the moment is, I can smell the coconut while the onion and the tomato are cooking, and now all I can smell obviously is all of those gorgeous spices which are all infusing. And as you can see, the chicken is starting to cook, so I think if anyone who's Pakistani or Indian is watching this, they're going to be like, Sarah, what are you doing? I'm trying my best, everyone, and I'm going off memory with a lot of this, as I do with everything. I actually haven't looked at, I looked at the recipe, but I haven't looked at the instructions, because I've cooked this before. I don't think I've cooked it for the channel before. Anyhow, let's throw them bay leaves in, and let's hope to God they are bay leaves. Let's get some water on the situation, and then let's turn it right down, give it a stir, and then I'm going to put the lid on. Alexa, timer for 30 minutes. Right, everybody, so the chicken curry, let me give you an update. So I put the stock cubes in, and it's made all the difference. And I also put some more salt in, so it's just literally cooking down now at the side. One of the things that I like is chicken curry and chips, but this is the Weight Watchers way, so it's all about, you know, minimising the fat. You can actually have potatoes free on the plan that I'm on. I don't know which plan it is, I just put my preferences in and this is what it gives me. So like rice I have to point, but potatoes I can just have. So I cook them in the air fryer. So I'm just doing for me, obviously, because I live alone. There's no one else here, unless Bobby wants a chip, but I don't think Bobby likes chips. No, he doesn't ask for any anyway. Don't mind a bit of chicken, not chicken curry though. So what I do is I just arrange the chips on the thingamajig, and then, oh yeah, there it is. We've got that, this is sunflower actually, but whatever. Fairlight, just spray them. And I do give it quite a few sprays because it don't really make that much bloody difference, does it? So they go in here. I think I'll put them on that shelf. I cooked some sausages in it earlier, so you might be able to see a bit of residue. And then shut that door. Press that. I always press the chip icon no matter what I cook. Press that. And away it goes. So 15 minutes and we'll be dishing out, everybody. So the chips are done. So like I said, literally, we call them chips, but they're literally just potato with a bit of fry light on. I'm going to show you what they look like when they come out the air fryer. Could do with just getting something to hold that tray with because it's red hot. So we'll put them onto the plate. And even though I'm having curry, I still have salt and vinegar on me. So I'm going to do that now. I got this, don't know if anyone likes apple cider vinegar, but I got that off Amazon and it's really good. It's really healthy, it's really good for you. You need to get it with mother though, it's got to be mother and unpasteurised, which means it's just like the proper stuff. So just going to splash a bit of that on. And I want some salt on as well. So, and then we're going to get this chicken turned off. I'm going to get the ladle. And I'm going to get a spoonful of this curry. You've seen it in a minute ago, didn't you, in pan? So now you'll see it going onto chips. A bit more. You don't need loads, do you? Want a bit smarter though. There you go, a bit smarter there. So, what do you think, everyone? Chicken and chips, Weight Watchers style, literally, right? I don't know how much, I genuinely don't know how much the coconut oil costs, but literally, honest to God, the coconut oil, and this is the only thing that I need to point. Now I could put some cheese on, but I'm not going to do because I'm having some wine, so I'm foregoing the cheese so that I can use my points for the wine, and I'll be going into my weekly amount. But let's just zoom in so you can see it. Oh, it's too much that. So can you see that? The chicken is literally, just look at it, it's just falling apart, which is what you want in it. And you could make this with Quorn or out. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take my thumbnail very quickly now. Right, let's have a go. So I'm going to get this, I don't want a big chunk of chicken actually, I want chicken and chip. And I want some curry sauce. I hope it don't make me cough again like it did a minute ago. Well, about 20 minutes ago. It's boiling. I'm not going to eat all of it on camera obviously, but I'll give it a go. You know what, that's really nice. I don't need any salt on. I think I'd like to put some cheese on. I know you don't put cheese on a curry, but for some reason I feel like I want cheese in it. I'm not doing Maybe some yogurt would be nice, you know, on the side to cool. And obviously, putting it with chips is not the traditional way of doing things. I'd love to have some rice with it. I absolutely love rice, but I'm not willing to give up the points for it on this occasion. But just to give you an idea of how much I've got left, that's the remainder of the chicken curry, so it's quite a lot there. Got enough for another 3 meals, I reckon, there. Easy. So there you go, everyone. Chicken curry chips, Weight Watchers style. I hope you like it. I hope you don't mind me sounding off earlier on. I don't normally talk about stuff like that, but I just felt the need. And it's not to get a reaction, it's just to let people know what I think. So anyhow, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're going to try it. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to Oldham Saturday. I'm meeting my friend Angie. We're going to go for something nice to eat. Let's see if Lou wants to come as well. And that's it. So there will be a video this weekend. I just don't know what it is yet. I've got no clue, but I will certainly come up with something.